Hey YouTube, I just want to talk about like a pretty classic hip-hop album by De La Soul. De La Soul is Dead. It's their second album. It was released in 1991 on Tommy Boy Records. Their first album was called 3 Feet High and Rising, and it was this, it was supposed to be the future of hip-hop, that album, right? Because it came up with all these like fun little grooves and positive message and stuff like that, and it got them stuck to this tag as being like hip-hop hippies. Like, these people are just bent on like positive feeling, positive vibes, and I guess that rubbed them the wrong way, so they recorded De La Soul is Dead, and they put a broken flower pot on the cover to show that they're not, you know, Daisy rappers and stuff too. And they tried to do a little more serious subject matter, tried to be a little more bitter and dark on here, and I don't know if they entirely succeeded. Like, they made a pretty creative but very schizophrenic album on this, and it's still very playful. It still has a kind of a positive vibe despite like the dark lyrics and stuff. Like, it's still fun to listen to. All the production is done by Prince Paul again, because he did it on 3 Feet High and Rising, so he's back again. Prince Paul's a pretty cool dude. But yeah, they try to do with more, I guess, darker subject matter. They talk about someone's brother being a basehead, someone pulling a gun on Santa, girlfriends. They talk about, you know, self-depreciating things. They talk about record label problems and just, you know, stuff like that, girl problems, sexual abuse. And it's also got, like, it's a very narrative and interlude heavy album. Like, there's tons of like extra filler on this. It's actually, the skits is all based on this comic book on the inside about this kid who has the new De La Soul tape, and then these bullies steal it from him. The leader of the bully gang is a guy named Hemorrhoid. It's a kind of funny comic. Not much in the way of artwork on here at all, just credits and stuff. Lots of guest appearances on here by like Mike D and Q-Tip, and some guy from the Jungle Brothers is on here. And it's like, when I said it was schizophrenic, that just means like it's pretty much a hip-hop album that's all over the map. There's like piano ballads, and then like a couple hip-hop songs with like metal riffs and stuff. And I don't know, it's happy, it's angry, it's sad, it's angry again. It's, you know, it's very moody. It's very, it's not a very linear album. It's not really any rhyme or reason to the song patterns and stuff, but there are like a lot of good songs on here and stuff. Like, it's got Ring Ring Ring, Hey Ha Ha Hey is on here, Oodle Noodle O's, Roller Jam called Saturdays is on here. But yeah, it's full of these skits, and like then there's like all these pointless kind of instrumentals on it, so it doesn't make it all that solid of an album. Like 3 Feet High and Rising at least had some cohesiveness to this. This is just kind of sketchy, darker. Maybe they're trying to be less commercial because their last album was very successful, and Tommy Boy maybe put a lot of pressure on these guys to re-record another 3 Feet High and Rising. So this is the sound of like a good hip-hop trio, like maybe rebelling, I guess, against the industry, rebelling against the man, showing them they're not really hippies, and trying to show that, you know, they know real issues maybe. But yeah, I think it spends too much time trying to be something else, trying to not be something, maybe is a better way to put it. It just sounds like they're not really like in touch with a certain sound on here anymore, but maybe that was the point of it. Maybe that's why De La Soul is Dead. They're trying to do like career suicide so they can start over for some reason. I don't know why they were against being called hip-hop hippies and stuff, but apparently it rubbed them the wrong way. Maybe I don't know the whole story. But yeah, it's a pretty good album though. It's got like good songs. I don't know if it would ever be worth buying, or if you could just get a best of. I think a best of would have like some of the good songs on here on. It's definitely worth a listen all the way through though if you're a hip hop fan and you want to get into like the roots of like some good hip hop bands and stuff though. But it's not the best hip hop album in the world. My favorite De La Soul album is Stakes is High. Stakes is High is really, really good. And 3 Feet High and Rising is alright, just because it's classic. But yeah, I guess like I said, it's just the sound of a band just trying to do some sort of weird piss off the record label kind of deal, I guess, is what De La Soul is Dead is. 1991, Tommy Boy Records. If you know anything, if I made any mistakes in this video, feel free to fill me in on them. It's pretty late here, I'm pretty tired. I just wanted to get a review in before I went to bed. Goodbye.